Venice rises on an archipelago of small islands separated from each other by important networks of canals that have undergone such transformations throughout the centuries as to alter the ancient configuration of the city. Venice, city of water, chosen by its first inhabitants because of its inaccessibility to invaders, constitutes a unity of culture, art, and civilization. With its magnificent palaces, religious monuments, splendor and refinement, Venice is an invaluable symbol of the perfect synthesis between man and nature. One of the first sights that visitors see on arrival at Venice's central train station, Venezia Santa Lucia, is the Seguici Bridge, which provides a grand entrance to the ancient city of Venice. One of only 4 bridges that cross Venice's Grand Canal, the Seguici Bridge takes its name from the nearby Chiesa dei Scalzi, or Church of the Discalced Carmelites. The Chiesa dei Scalzi, also known as Santa Maria di Nazareth, dates from the beginning of the 18th century and is the work of Baldassare Longhena, an important architect of the Venetian Baroque. A trip along the Grand Canal, called the Canalazzo by Venetians, is an excellent way to admire Venice's grandeur and beauty. The section of the Grand Canal between the train station and the Rialto Bridge offers scenic views of century-old palaces. The glory of Venice and its architecture is a magnificent sight. Gracious, crumbling, or renovated buildings and ornate aristocratic homes line both sides of the canal. Here, the Church of St. Eustatius, locally known as San Stay, presents one of the most theatrical facades of all the churches facing onto the Grand Canal, because of both the generous space in front of the building and the elaborate marble facade that characterizes this Baroque church. The Grand Canal, with its magnificent edifices dating for the most part between the 12th and 18th centuries, is a showcase of the glory days of the Venetian Republic, bearing witness to the city's former wealth and the art and architecture it fostered. Created for a city without roads, architecture in Venice evolved in different ways from that of other European cities. Since visitors usually arrived by boat, the facade facing the canal was given lavish architectural treatment, while the side facing inward was considerably less ornate. Palazzos were often referred to as ca, which is short for casa or house. The name often reflected the owner of the house and how they felt the house should be regarded. While the palazzos' facades changed over time, the interiors remained remarkably consistent. Emblematic of Venice's singularity, this great road of water is the most beautiful street in Venice. Gliding along the Grand Canal, one is surrounded by the most opulent architecture, like the impressive and beautiful Gothic palace Ca' d'Oro, which was originally covered in gold leaf, vermilion, and ultramarine decoration. The palace reveals Moorish influence in its roof and sinuous pointed arches. The square of the fish market opens onto the Grand Canal with a broad view of the palaces on the opposite side.